Alright, on this exercise we are going to learn how to use the manufacturing wizard. This is the part we're going to use. And if your manufacturing wizard doesn't show up, you need to go here and select tabs and then make it available or selected. In this case I just unselected it, so we're going to go to tabs again and then select it, and it's here. And this is the part we're going to be using for the exercise. And the next step is just to click here on Res Milling Wizard. And then when the Res Milling Wizard shows up, we are going to read what it says. It says, "Welcome to the Res Milling Wizard. This will create 3 cavity milling operations in an IPW sequence. This uses the in-process workpiece to cut only remaining material. You must enable level-based IPW in customer defaults or preferences." Okay, so we have to do that in order to proceed. I know it's already activated, but I'm just gonna show how to do it very quick. We go to File, Manufacturing, and then in Geometry we expand this one, in Process Workpiece tab, and then we select the Activate Level Based IPW, which is already activated, so we just say Cancel. We go to Manufacturing Wizard again, and then this time we just say Next, and then we're going to read again here. It says, "Create a geometry group. This will create a geometry group to continue the 3 operations. Accept the name shown here or enter a new name." The name is talking about is right here, so we're going to accept this name. Alright, so we're just going to click Next to accept the name. And then the following step, we have to read again. It says, "Select the geometry parent, select the workpiece or another geometry group that contains the part and the blank geometry." In this case, the group is already created, so all we need to do in this case is just to accept it. In other words, just say Next. If the group wasn't created, then we will need to cancel this and then create the group. And then we need to come back and do this again. But since the group is already created, we are just going to say Next. And then we have to read the description and the prompt. In this step, we're going to be generating the paths for the 3 operations in the sequence. It says, "Select the faces to cut. Use Select, Edit, or Reselect to pick the faces you want to cut. Use Display to see what is selected for cutting. To cut all the part geometry, skip this step by choosing Next." Alright, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Instead of us selecting the area, we're just gonna say Next because we wanna use what we see on the screen for cutting or as a cutting geometry. So we're gonna say Next. Alright, in this one, in this step, it says, "Generate the toolpaths. This will generate toolpaths for the 3 operations in the sequence. press the generate icon to make the paths now or next to do this later. So we're gonna generate the toolpaths here. And we can see that the tools have been generated. Alright, and then we just go to the last very step. It says that we have to accept the toolpaths. To close the generate toolpath dialog box, we accept the toolpaths, and then we're gonna click next after the toolpaths have been generated, and we click finish to complete the process. It says, the exercise says you can use the operation navigator to edit the operations, change settings, and generate and visualize the toolpaths. You can also edit the IPW sequence group in the geometry view. Now you will examine the program. Display the program order view of the operation navigator, which is here, and we just click here. Now that the program has been completed, you can view objects in the Operation Navigator, edit operations and parameters, and visualize toolpaths just as you normally would. In the Operation Navigator, click Program 1, choose Home tab Operation, verify toolpath, Home tab, and verify here. In the toolpath visualization dialog box, click the 3D dynamic tab, which is already selected, and then we're just gonna click play. We're gonna go faster. Something I want to explain that the exercise doesn't explain is that if we go to replay, well, we're gonna say cancel, and we're gonna expand this, and then we're gonna select the last tool, the last toolpath on the last tool. So if we say toolpath verify, and then we pick replay, and then we just go to this corner, we're gonna see that the tool holder is actually creating a collision with the part. I just want you to be aware of that, and this could be solved with a 5-axis transformation, but I can explain that on another video. And this is it for this exercise, and we're gonna say okay, and then we're gonna stop right here.